Whew. Finally, I'm back with another vlog. I'm gonna keep this vlog as raw and unedited as possible. Today is a push day, so I'm gonna be hitting chest, shoulders, and triceps. Primarily my upper chest, because your upper chest is the most aesthetically pleasing part of your chest. So, gonna keep that as the priority while training my chest. However, I'm going to start with shoulders because I want to develop my shoulders, so I'm kind of specializing my training right now. So, going to start with cable lateral raises to get an insane pump in the shoulders and extract everything out of that stretched position that our shoulders enter in that exercise. So, I'm going to have fun with that and going to hit a couple of exercises of triceps. So, let's see how the workout goes. And this time I'm not in India, as you can see, it's Australia, because you already know. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know that. And let's see how today's workout goes. I'll see you at the gym. Okay, so we have reached the gym now. Just gonna start with a couple of arm rotations. Gonna keep the warm-up simple, not gonna pre-fatigue my muscles in the warm-up so that I can give my best in the first set. Okay, so I'm probably done with arm rotations. So one of the main warm-up exercises which most people don't do on their push days in order to avoid their shoulder pain is warming up their rotator cuffs. You need to warm up your rotator cuffs on every single push day because they're like probably the most underworked muscles of your body, and it's gonna be a real nightmare when you injure your shoulders and your rotator cuffs are not at all strong and resistant to high loads. So always warm up your shoulders on push days so that you can reduce your chances of injuring your shoulders pretty significantly. So just a few reps of this and your shoulders are probably good to go for the most part, and that's what you need. So now I'm going to start with the main warm up, that is single arm behind the back lateral raises on the cable. So gonna get that complete stretch on my shoulders at the bottom part, and at the top the tension is still constant. So this is probably the best exercise for your middle delts from a purely hypertrophic standpoint, and this is why I always prefer doing this exercise for my shoulders. And honestly, this is like the only exercise I do for my shoulders, and my shoulders are pretty robust just by doing this. So if you want a minimalist workout for your shoulders, just do this and focus on your chest and triceps for the majority of your push day. So I'm gonna warm up my other arm now. Yup. I'm gonna control my eccentric on every single rep because eccentrics are the most important part of any movement for pure hypertrophy. So, yep, I'm gonna do a few more sets to warm up my shoulders a little better on this one and gradually increase the weight to my main set. It's 4.5 kgs right now, so I think I'll go at around 6 kgs for my warm up, and I'll probably start my main set from 7.5 kgs, but we'll see how it goes. So, yep, you see the stretch? Yep, that's an amazing stretch. Yeah, good stretch. Feels absolutely insane on the shoulders, guys. What a beautiful pump, what a beautiful stretch. And it's not even my main set yet. Whew. Yep. I think my shoulders are pretty warmed up now. So I'm gonna go for my last warm-up set. And I'll see you just before I start my first warm-up set. Oh, sorry, first main set. All right, guys, the tarps have come off now, and it's time for my main set. So I'm gonna start with my left arm first. It's 7.5 kgs. I oh no, yeah, now it's 7.5 kgs. Thank God. Whew. Gonna feel a complete stretch. Gonna take one step ahead, just so that I align my shoulder fibers exactly along the resistance path. And here we go with the first set. One. Gonna control that eccentric. I think I'm just gonna adjust a little bit more. Yeah. Two. Whew. That's a good tension. That's a good stress on my shoulders. Three. Slow eccentrics always. Only good reps. Four. Nice. Come on. Five. Nice. That's a good stretch. 5 reps. Come on. Six. Come on. Yup. Come on. Come on. Come on. Seven. Yup. Whew. Gonna try for one more. If I don't, then gonna finish with a few partials. Let's go. 5 partials. Whew. What an insane pump, guys. Whew. Just gonna feel an insane stretch right now. Come on. It's time for the next arm. One. Slow eccentrics. Two. Good reps only. Come on. Three. Yup. Four. Whew. Four. Five. Whew. Two more to equalize with my left arm. Slow eccentrics only. Yup. Come on. One more to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Slow eccentrics. Yup. Let's go. I'm gonna try for one more. Partials. 1, 2, 3. That was an amazing set, guys. That was an amazing set. Just gonna start my rest timer. So usually when I'm doing any exercise unilaterally, I take a pretty small rest, like 1 minute or 45 seconds, because while I do my right arm, my left arm is already resting, and while I do my left arm, my right arm is already resting. So the rest is already enough for the 2 hands. And yeah, gonna do 3 sets of this. No, wait, 4 sets of this, all sets to failure, and gonna reduce the weight gradually because I still want to stay in the rep range of 6 to 15. So yeah, I'll see you in the next exercise, which is going to be the incline chest press on the machine. All right, so we finished with the first exercise of our push day. That was the lateral raises on the cable, and now we're moving on to the next exercise, which is the incline chest press sheet, which is the what am I saying? Next exercise is incline chest press machine. As I stated before coming to the gym, that our main priority is going to be the upper chest, because that is the most aesthetically pleasing part of the chest, and heavily overloading your upper chest is really going to help you pop your chest line out, which is basically the most common part of the chest, which is visible when you wear um, shirt and you just button it lower. So really want to focus on that, because my main goal is aesthetics, and finished a few warm-up sets on this exercise as well, just like we did on the lateral raises, a few warm-up sets with lighter weight, and now I've gradually moved on to my main set, which is 70 kgs. Gonna aim for 8 reps. So let's see how it goes. Without any further ado, wow. Without any further ado, we'll move on with the first set. Whew. Again, we're only going to focus on good reps, slow control eccentrics, and a full range of motion. All right. So I'm going to just adjust my grip a bit, and we go now. 1, Slow eccentric. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Come on. 9. Whew. Whew. Come on. Partial. Ah, I don't really know what type of sound I just made when I did my ninth rep, but that sounded like progressive overload. So that was a good set. We're gonna do 3 sets of this, all sets to failure. Again, reducing the weight set by set because I want to stay in the hypertrophic rep range of 6 to 15. Don't want to ego lift, and always gonna control my eccentrics on every single rep. Gonna focus on getting a full range of motion on every single rep, and gonna keep the intensity high as usual. Whew. All right, so we have moved to the third exercise of our push day, which is going to be our first exercise for the triceps. It's going to be overhead extensions, just because I want to put my triceps in a completely stretched position and take all the benefits that the stretched position has to offer to my muscle with maximum tension at the bottom position. So this is probably like the best exercise for your triceps from a purely hypertrophic standpoint. So this is always my go-to choice. And for this exercise, I haven't really done any warm-up sets because my triceps seem to have already been warmed up pretty well in the pushing exercise. So I'm going to start with the main set directly. It's 20 kgs. I'm going to aim for like 9 reps. Let's see how that goes. So here we go. Okay. Complete stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8. Come on. 9. I know I cheated, but it's like the final reps of my set, so it's fine. I'm gonna try for one more. Slow eccentric. Whew. That was an amazing set. Gonna keep the intensity high as usual. Again, gonna do 3 sets, all till failure. Gradually gonna reduce the weight so that I stay in the desired rep range. And I'll see you in the next exercise, which is gonna be another tricep exercise, but in its contracted state, just to completely train my triceps in all of its positions. So, yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you in the next exercise. Okay, so we've reached the final exercise for our triceps, and from the previous exercise, I just wanna mention that it's all right if we kind of reduce the quality of our form a little bit in the final reps of our set because we just want to maximize the stimulus on our muscle. I'm not advocating for complete form breakdown, but some amount of form breakdown is allowed until and unless the exercise that you're doing is pretty recognizable at least. So it's all right. It's not a big deal. It's not going to injure you that much. But for the most part of your set, your form needs to stay pretty strict so that the maximum tension falls on your muscle and not elsewhere. Getting that straight, we're going to move on to the next exercise for our triceps, which is the tricep pushdown. The exercise before this, we targeted our tricep in a completely stretched state. That was positioning our arms overhead. And now we're going to target our triceps in a completely contracted state. That covers the entire range of motion for our triceps. And we're good to go after that. And we'll probably hit 2 sets of chest flies after that. So let's get started with the first set for tricep pushdowns. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Form stays pretty strict. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. It's going good. We've got a few more reps in the tank. 13, 14. Come on. 15. Whew. Gonna keep going, not gonna stop. 16, 17. Come on. That was true zero RIR. For anyone who doesn't know what RIR stands for, it's reps in reserve. So if you train to zero RIR, that is absolute failure. If you train till 1 RIR, that means you still had one more rep in the tank. 2 RIR, you had 2 reps in the tank, and so on. You get the idea. So training till 0 RIR is my preferred style. In order to not leave absolutely any gains on the table, you need to train till 0 RIR, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, all of these super scientific based lifters will tell you that it's not necessary to train till complete failure and absolute 0 RIR. But I don't care what science says, man. I mean, I have got experience, you know, I just don't rely on studies. And even though it is useful to read all the scientific literature behind gaining muscle and all, it is useful, but what matters the most is your experience and what actually is providing you a robust stimulus to your muscles. And training till 0 RIR does exactly that. I mean, you just can't go with training till 0 RIR. If you train till 2 RIR, you don't really know that the number of reps with which you trained is genuinely 2 RIR. It can be 3 RIR or it can be 1 RIR. But if you go till 0 RIR, it's actually 0 RIR because it's simply visible from your effort that you just can't go for another rep. So always keep that in mind. Don't believe all this super vague stuff. Use your own brains, think it through, and just keep training hard, bro. I'm telling you, just keep training hard. That's all it really takes, bro. Just keep training till 0 RIR, have enough protein, and recover good. Just do this for 2 years, and you literally change who you are, bro. I'm telling you, you're literally gonna change who you are. So with this, I think I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this. I mean, not I think, I know I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this. And after this, we'll move on to chest flies. So see you at chest flies. All right, so we have reached the final exercise of our push day, which is going to be the chest flies. Usually, whenever you're training your chest, always make sure to include one pressing movement and at least one fly movement, because when you're pressing, you don't really get the complete contraction on your chest, which you get at the peak, right, when your arms are straight. You're actually just pushing the weight right in front of your chest, so the gravity is pulling the weight downwards. But in flies, you're actually getting that complete extension and contraction of the chest to absolutely maximize the stimulus on your chest. So whenever you're training chest, always make sure to include at least one fly movement, be it on cable or be it on machine or even dumbbells, but always include at least one fly movement. So that is one of the biggest tips I have for you if you want to grow your chest. And obviously focus on pressing exercises more than flies, because the pressing exercises are actually going to be the bread and butter of your chest, because you're going to be able to progressively overload on pressing exercises much more easier than on fly exercises. Flies are just basically like icing on the cake, but the main cake is the pressing movement. But the cake without icing is not that great, if you know what I mean. If this analogy makes sense, you know what I mean. So I'll stop speaking now and we'll start with the final exercise of my chest day. And here we go with the first set. I'm gonna do only 2 sets because my chest is already fatigued, and just I just wanna get the blood flowing to my chest and pump it up pretty hard. So again, 2 sets till failure is gonna be enough for me. So here we go. 1, good reps only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 70 kgs by the way. 9, 10. Whew. Come on, you can feel that deep stretch at the bottom. 11. Whew. 12. Whew. Gonna try for one more. Partials. Ah. Whew. Whew. You know, when I mean you need to train hard, this is what I mean. Most of y'all just keep half-assing all your workouts, bro. Y'all don't even put half the efforts. You need to learn to push yourself to the limits. I know when you're a beginner, you might be facing like a lot of soreness or something like that. But you have to get through it, bro. I mean, further down the road, when you become more advanced, you're gonna miss the feeling of being sore. So just maximize your newbie gains, bro. You need to train hard. You need to train hard. You need to train hard in the gym, bro. You need to push yourself beyond what you're capable of. You can do drop sets, you can do myo rep matches, you can do partials at the end of the set. Bro, you need to push yourself to the limit. That is what actually makes your muscles grow, bro. Because when you really push that muscle beyond its capabilities, your muscle has no choice but to grow. If you're not going to push your muscles beyond its capabilities and only train till you can, you're going to plateau at some point, and you don't want that. You need to maximize your gains. So always keep the intensity high, higher than you possibly can. So with this, I'm finished with the pet talk. Wow, I meant pep talk. Yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna do one more set, and I'll see you when I'm just leaving the gym. So, yep, gonna just explore my pump. So here we go. You see, guys, this is what you get when you train hard. All right, This is what you get when you train hard. Ooh, wait. You're seeing that vein? Oh shit. Okay. I guess I just discovered a new vein. Alright, I'll see you outside. Whew, okay, so today's workout was amazing, as y'all already saw if you've been watching my video till this stage. And finally, I genuinely want to thank all of my subscribers and all of y'all watching this video to watch this video till the end, as well as subscribing to my channel, because I've been uploading videos consistently for the past 1 year, and I've gained like 2,000 subscribers, which I would like to consider it above average. And I'm like really grateful for y'all, and I really appreciate your support. This just shows that my content is being helping y'all. So maybe consider subscribing right now for more such informative content. And yeah, I'll see you soon in the next vlog. Bye bye.